What I think we should do is, and obviously the viewer will know this already by the time it comes out, but we should put out, like, before this starts, a challenge.
Yes.
See what people get.
So, we have before us the teams for every Rugby World Cup final, going right back to 1987 through to 2019, and then we'll do 2023 on top.
Yeah.
What we're going to look to do is prove that we know at least one thing about rugby and see if we can name, in 20 minutes, the full 15s for every Rugby World Cup finalist, the winners and the losers.
Every single player, just from the starting 15, and the coaches for every single team that's got into a World Cup final. Men's Rugby World Cup final.
Yes, men's
from
Rugby World Cup
1987 up to 2019.
To officiate, we have Ruckley's dad.
Yeah.
One of the most important.
Ruckley's dad.
One of the most important figures in rugby history. Key figure in the foundation of the Rugby World Cup, and very much here to oversee things.
Yeah, he's terrifying, isn't he? I don't screw with him.
What you're about to see is either 20 uninterrupted minutes that we've left up of us struggling to remember the name of Sam Whitelock, or the most edited video in Squid Rugby history.
This could go one of two ways.
Yep.
How are you feeling before we start?
Ready.
Yeah.
Ready.
I think we're
Vaguely
quite
ready.
qualified to do this.
I feel like I wish I'd brushed up on 87 a bit before this, because it's a while since we watched that back, but
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm ready. Should we do this?
Should we do this? Okay. So either of us could just nick this laptop and start
Yeah.
typing at any point. Okay. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Kieran Williams is the first player in.
Williams,
Williams,
nice.
Jones, Michael Jones in. McCaw played in a Rugby World Cup at some point. Carter, Whitelock.
Oh, you've got a white in there.
Whitelock.
Woodcock.
Mialamu. That's an easy way to do it, isn't it?
Okay, so Franks, Thorne, Kano, Reed, Weepu, who started Cruden, Kahui,
yeah, Richard Kahui, and
Nonu, Smith. Oh, Smith, it's going to be John Smith.
Corey Jane, Israel Dag.
Dag.
With Henry
as coach. That was the first Rugby World Cup we watched. We're flown
2015. Let's move on. Let's just move on. Let's just do this. So Moody,
good shout.
Retallick.
Coles.
Yeah. They're tied with Franks again.
Yeah. Smith, we've got Smith. Carter. We've got him.
Kano again. Reed, McCaw.
Yeah.
Smith. So
Milner,
Scudder. Who's a wing? Ben Smith. Ben Smith was fullback.
And it was Hansen was coach. Cool.
Is that the full team?
That's the full team.
Cool.
Let's just do winners for the time being.
We got Surveyor?
2019. Surveyor, good shout. 2019. So Umtawa Rira.
Yeah, Umbanambi.
Malherbe.
Etzebeth. Diego. Khaleesi.
It's not giving us him. I'm assuming it's because there's an accent over the A.
Diego started, yeah.
But
just Jaeger.
I'm just going to leave that.
Jaeger?
I'm just going to leave that for now.
Okay.
I know that we have him. Oh no, it has just given me Jaeger. Okay, cool. So back on track.
Khaleesi, Dutoy, Vermeulen, which I notoriously can never spell. If anyone reads over the scripts I put up on Patreon, I get it wrong every single time.
De
Klerk, Pollard, Mapimpi, Diolande, which is the most difficult name to spell, Colby, LaRue, Erasmus.
Yes. Cool. So, I'm just going to go into England 2003.
Oh, yeah.
Woodman, Thompson, Vickery, Johnson, Kay,
Back, Hale, Delalio.
Very nice. Loggle to Boggle.
Yeah.
Dawson, Johnny
Winglebob.
Cohen.
Yep.
Tyndall.
And Greenwood.
Robinson.
It's
given us Craig Green. Robinson.
Righto.
And Lucy. Josh Lucy.
Josh Lucy.
With...
Clive Woodward.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God, I actually forgot him. That's
Eddie
brilliant.
Jones is the coach of the opposition. If we're doing that.
We've got
We've
Jones.
got Jones already. We've put that in.
Let's go to 1987. I remember. So Daniel De Broca was the French captain. Eric Champ, you gave man of the match in that game.
John Condom. Pascal
on darts. What a player! Twatted someone in the face in that final.
The scrum half who was brilliant.
Hang on,
Bezier.
Bezier. Jean-Pierre Gallet Lamperoux, but I can't remember how to spell his name.
I will forgive you if you Google it. If you check Lamperoux's.
Okay, can I pause it?
I think that's fine.
Okay. I know the guy. Okay, Gallet Lamperoux. There we go. I've got the spelling of his name. I've copied and pasted it. Cool. Okay, we've got him. We've got the French front row. Who was their number 8? Rodriguez.
Good player.
He was class.
He was great.
Fly half, who we pretended played on the wing.
Oh, God.
Laporte. There was Guy Laporte. No, he came off the bench. Mesnel. Frank Mesnel. Yep. They started... So Blanco played fullback, and the winger who... the guy who played on the wing who was usually a fullback.
Yeah.
Didier Cambero. Oh, we are such nerds. I'm going to Google how to spell his name again. Cambero. Right, cool. Cool, so he's in.
Lagisquet.
Yep. Who was the 12? It wasn't Patrice Lebon because he's not real.
He's not real. Oh, no, he was a good player there. He was good there, 12. Who was it? No, it's bloody Sella.
Sella was at 13. Yeah. Let's move on. So Michael Liner.
Yeah.
David Campese. Horan. Little.
Eels.
Roth.
That's the other Australian team, but let's have it.
Yeah, that's the other one. What did you say?
Eels.
Yep. Horan, we've got Burke. Yep.
Yeah. Those two Australia teams are my blind spots.
Dunning played in the final in 2003 off the bench. Shit. Okay, so Paul. Nope, never mind. I thought Jeremy Paul played in the final. Okay, 1987 New Zealand. Kerwin.
Yep. Gallagher.
Lahore was the coach. It was Lahore. Gallagher.
The Bunts.
Good shout on Bunts.
That's different. Yeah.
Fox.
Yeah.
Kirk. Shelford.
Oh, of course.
Who was 6? Wetton.
Well, Alan Wetton, of course.
And Gary Wetton at 4. Fitzpatrick.
Oh, of course. I've gone blank on their centres.
Yeah, me too for some reason. It was Smoking Joe Stanley.
Joe Stanley.
No, you're thinking of...
but that's fine.
I don't need to remember his name. Jamie Salmon.
Salmon.
Okay, 2007 South Africa. Let's do this.
Yeah, okay. So Dutoy.
Dupree. Duplessis.
Durant, sorry.
Oh, yes.
Just Rant, it'll be, yeah.
Yeah.
Then Schmidt.
Van der Linde?
Yep. Boter, Matt Berger, Smith, which we'll have already.
And it was Donny Rousseau.
Then 10 was James. Brian Habana and JP Peterson. Franz Stein. And... Jacques Fourie.
Montgomery.
Pussy Montgomery at fullback. And the
coach was Jake White. So we've got him. The losing team. So we should get this. Sheridan
and Vickery again, wasn't it?
Yeah, Regan hooker. Yeah.
Yep.
Who? Partner Benke Shaw.
Yeah. It was unbelievable in that final. The back row, Martin Corrie. And
Easter.
Nick Easter, of course.
Gomasol.
Andy Gomasol, World Cup finalist.
Cat.
Yep. Cueto. Paul Saki.
Yep, Saki. Brian Ashton was coach with 13. Matt Tate. Okay. French 2011 final. Let's do this. Du Sautoir.
Bonaire. Aaron Aldicke. Good luck spelling Aaron Aldicke. Airy donkey.
Nale. Pierre? Did he start second row? No. Who's the other second row? Pape?
Pape. Yeah. Servat.
Servat.
Domingo.
No,
it wasn't, was it? It was Pooh.
Never gets sold. Yashvili and Para. 10.
Wings, Claire and Maydar. No, Maydar's a fullback. And Palisson.
Starting the final.
Then Rougerie at 13.
Rougerie. Cool, and the coach was Lee Avermont.
Barely. Their coach was Deuce as well.
2015 Australia, we're flying, by the way.
Okay, Hooper.
Beale came off the bench. Hooper, Pocock, Falau, Twat. Checker.
Yep. Ashley Cooper. Kurandrani.
Good shout.
Gitto.
Foley, Mitchell.
Yeah.
Genier. Fardy.
Pocock.
Mum? No, yeah. We've got Pocock.
Okay.
Simmons. Rob Simmons started, didn't he?
Yes, he did. Then...
Who's the other lock? Stephen Moore played hooker. Kepu. Who was their loose head at that point?
Slipper?
No.
Slipper was around, but...
Yeah. CO.
Oh, yeah, of course. Okay.
Who was their other second row?
Who was their second row? So, Mum, Simmons...
Let's look at 2019 England while we're thinking of that. So Farrell.
Vickerman?
Ford. Vickerman, I don't think it was, no.
No, it was too late, wasn't
it? It was Kane thingy...
Kane Douglas.
There we go.
Good shout.
Okay. Vunipola. Times 2.
Farrell,
Ford.
Tuolangi.
Daly. Oh. Watson?
Anthony Watson. And the other one was Johnny May.
Youngs.
Curry.
Oh, we've got a Young in there. Youngs.
Curry.
Laws?
Underhill. Yeah, because Laws got smashed by Colby in that final.
George?
Jamie George. Sinclair started and got knocked out 1 minute in.
Yeah.
And
the second row was Itoje.
Yes.
Cool. We've got everything going back to Australia 2003, I believe.
Okay. Where do we want?
Where do we want to go next? We can carry on with 2003 Australia. I think is our best bet at the moment. Larkham, Mortlock, Flatley.
Yeah. Takuri.
Number 9 Gregan.
Of course. You've got John Eales.
Yep.
The
back row.
War. No, it's in.
Yeah. I thought Gus War. Phil War.
Yeah. Gus War. That Australian '99 World Cup winner.
Yeah. Who was the 8? Was it?
David Lyons.
It was Kefu Lyons.
David Lyons. Sorry, I was looking at the 2003 team.
Yeah. No, me too. I just got it wrong.
Second row is Justin Harrison.
Good shout.
And who'd be the other one?
I'm trying to think who the hooker was at that point.
This is before our times, I think.
It is before our time. This is 5 years before we started watching rugby.
Yeah, we were wee babbies listening on the radio at the time.
Who would have been the fullback? So it wasn't Chris Latham.
Anyway, what else was in the 95 box?
99 France, Bernard Sal. Okay.
Dominici.
It's the 10. La Maison?
Yeah. Went on to coach them, double barrel name, idiot, Philippe.
Saint-André,
thank you.
Oh no, it's not giving us him. No, not Saint-André apparently.
Okay.
Didn't get the final.
The fullback, Le something.
The guy who scored the try from the end of the world, did he play in the final?
Yeah, the fullback. I've forgotten his name.
Yeah, me too.
Right, that Ibanez.
Good shout. Who's the other absolute hard nut from that second row? I can't can't remember his name for the life of me, even though he's an absolute legend. What's gone wrong with me? It's not Palouse. Yes, Palouse.
Oh, Fabian Palouse. Right, okay. Oh yeah, we saw him at the final. He's bloody massive.
Oh yeah.
Still scary.
Oh jeez.
The 2023 final.
Right. So Pienaar, Francois Pienaar,
Yes.
Stransky.
Yeah.
Little. No, what's his name? Small.
Yeah. It's just synonym man.
Yeah. Van der Westhuizen.
Yes, just. Okay, this is embarrassing now.
Williams, we've got Williams, haven't we?
Chester.
Yeah, who was 13 outside Henny LaRue. Also, who else was in that back row?
No, because I know all of these.
Yeah.
Skinstad? No, it was just before Skinstad's time, wasn't
It would
it?
have been just before, yeah. Oh man, we're going to get banned from South Africa for this.
I know. I know all of these.
Yeah, because that is that is arguably the most iconic Rugby World Cup team, and we are blanking on.
But the New Zealand team, Lomu.
Oh, I've heard of him.
You know, that guy.
Who was 10? Mertens. No, it wasn't. Wait, maybe I spelled his name wrong.
Sure, it's Mertens.
Yep, I just spelled his name wrong. Cool, we good. 9, was that before Marshy?
Yeah. Little?
We've got Little.
Okay. No, you got Small.
Yeah, we've got both.
Have you got Tiny?
Yeah. Who was fullback for New Zealand behind Lomu?
Cullen.
No, not
Before
Cullen.
Cullen's time, wasn't it?
It's a good shout though. And who played on the other wing and probably didn't get the ball? Tom Taylor's dad. I can't remember his name. Warwick
Tom Taylor, yeah.
Played 1987-12. Okay. We've watched 1987, so I should know
what
these
we at?
names.
We're at 117 out of 288. That's not bad.
So
okay, we've got 4 minutes to go.
217
Okay.
out of 288. So yeah, we've got
Okay.
60 odd to go.
So
1991 England. We've barely got anyone.
Oh
from.
God. Okay, Brian Moore.
Oh, we've got more. Sorry.
So Tim Rodber.
Oh.
No.
No, surprisingly no. Richards, did he carry on that far? No.
No.
Andrew?
Rob Andrew. So Richard Hill at 9. Underwood.
Good call.
Carling. Yeah.
Producer Ollie behind the camera. Any England 90s legends come to mind?
Neil Back.
Back, we've
Got back
him.
in for 2003.
Shout up if anyone you think we're missing comes to mind. For England 1991. We've got Carling, Underwood, Andrew, Hill and Moore.
The 99 Australian team, though, we're missing so many of those.
Front row for New Zealand. Brown, Olo Brown.
Oh, good shout.
Not who I was thinking of though.
Lowe.
Richard Lowe.
Yeah.
No, never mind.
Rush.
No.
Brooke. Suzanne Brooke.
And Robin Brooke.
And Robin Brooke. And who else was in that back row?
Reuben Thorne.
Reuben Thorne.
Nope, never
No,
mind.
people have Thorne already, won't we?
Yeah, but it's Thorne with an E. So any more coaches? 99.
So McQueen.
Oh, you know what? Ewan McKenzie played in the final.
You got Jason Leonard.
Great shout. Yes, great shout.
Who are the other coaches?
95, South Africa.
Oh God, this is embarrassing.
Yeah, this is embarrassing. Because we all remember Francois Pienaar.
Mandela was the coach, wasn't it? As far as I was
Yeah.
concerned.
Right. We should know some of these 1987 boys. Who was the French coach?
No, it's on the tip of my tongue.
Yeah.
I'm not going to get it. I'm happy I'm not going to get
French
that.
12.
French.
I think they moved somebody's position to 12 for like the last couple of games. But I'm also not sure.
I think they had.
France 1987.
I think they had a good 12. We've got a minute left.
Got a minute left.
So who else are we missing? That 91's the big standout, isn't it? There's
Yeah.
92. No, but then we've barely got any of that 95 South Africa team. Is that?
Huh?
Guscott, Jeremy Guscott.
Great shout.
Okay. We should have got... Okay, that 95 South Africa team was pops was going to bother me.
That's the one that I'm really annoyed about. 7 seconds left.
Have you got Michael Liner?
Yes. Okay, so before we look at who missed out, we're going to do 2023.
23. Okay, so should we start South Africa?
Yeah.
So Kitchoff, Umbanambi, Maherba
again.
Etzebeth and Mostert.
Mostert this time.
Khaleesi,
Same back row.
Dutoy and Vermeulen, de Klerk and Pollard.
Same halfbacks,
Then we're looking at Colby and Aronsa, with Creel and Diolande and Villemser at fullback
this time.
Then Nineb as the coach.
Yeah.
Then New Zealand.
De Groot.
Yeah.
Taylor rather, and
Lomax. No.
Is it Lomax? We'd have typed in Lomax, we'd have got it, or wouldn't have. It wasn't Williams. Was it Lomax? Oh, this is weird. We'll come back to that. Okay, so it was Retallick and Whitelock still.
Yep.
Then
Sarvea, Kane, and Frizzell. Aaron Smith and Richie McCaw.
Geordie Barrett
and Rico
Ioane. Mark Telea.
And
Will Jordan.
With
Bodie at fullback.
Yep.
Was it Tyrell Lomax?
The coach
was Ian Foster.
Fozzie Bear.
Was it Lomax?
Maybe.
I feel like it was Lomax.
We could have run through the other options though. We'd be fine. We'd have got that. We'd have got there
in the end.
I'm happy with that.
We'd have made a few of those.
So
who do we miss out on?
Out of 288. That's not bad.
Yeah. Alan Laurier, he was really good.
Murray Pearce. Could have got Murray
Denny
Pearce.
Charvet. Denny Charvet, who's the guy who said on punditry that Tom Ramos is the most reliable player
in the world.
Okay.
Oh, Alan
Phil
Laurier,
Kearns, we should have got.
Troy Coker, Rod McCall.
Murray Pearce, I'm not mad at myself for missing out on. Stephen McDowell.
Jonathan Webb I was thinking of, but I couldn't remember his name.
Jonathan Webb.
I'm thinking the goal kicking from 87.
Yeah. Peter Winterbottom. Mickey Skinner.
Cobus Visa,
Wade
Ruben
Dooley.
Creer, Andre Joubert, Kitch Christie. There's a lot of these we should have got.
We should have got that. Joubert.
Graham
really
Bashop. David Wilson.
Oh, Craig Dowd we should have got.
Matt Bain.
Olivier Magnier.
Did we forget Olivier Magnier? Fabien Galtier.
Emile Untermack.
Emile Untermack. Oh,
Fabien Galtier. How did we
and
forget
David
him?
Scroller's dad was the coach.
Of course he was.
Al Baxter, Nathan Sharp.
We should have got him.
Played for a million years.
Linda Saylor, Matt Rogers.
Yeah, we should have got those.
So, our score is 227 out of 288. Obviously, don't just take this on yourself to do it now because we've just told you all the names on there. However, we're quite disappointed in ourselves with that score, I think.
I thought we could have got high 80s.
Yeah. What I think we should do is, and obviously the viewer will know this already by the time it comes out, but we should put out, like, before this starts, a challenge.
Yes.
See what people get and see how they compare to us two combined. We've got two brains, which is better than one, but
I think we would have individually come in around this number.
I think so, yeah. And producer Ollie behind the camera as well, who helped out. But, yeah, quite disappointed with that, but also that's quite a good number. There was a lot of nerdy rugby knowledge.
If you took the average person on the street and asked them to do this, they would write in Johnny Wilkinson and be done.
Also, 3 of these World Cups were before I was born. One of them was kind of happening as you were born.
I was born during one of them. I was born during the semi-finals of one of them.
Yeah.
So
you know, you take that into account. But that was fun.
What a day. What a
day.
rugby.
Good luck if you're trying something like this at home yourself.